just all over muscle pain, joint pain, fatigue, just had a lot of problems. But I managed to keep going and just kind of dealt with it. All they did was treat my symptoms as best they could. So finally, I had a lot of surgeries in the early 90s and had a lot of problems with my body. It just got worse and worse. And finally, we moved to Missouri, and I accidentally landed in the office of a doctor who knew a whole lot about Lyme disease, knew how to treat it and everything. As far as I know, I was never treated or tested for it, so I had no clue. And I trace it back to when I was a little child. We used to go up to wooded land that we owned, and the very first day we went out there, I had over 100 ticks on me. So I know that from a very early age, I was greatly exposed, and this went on for about 10 years of that. So anyway, needless to say, that was a lot of my problems were right there. But anyway, my doctor treated me, and after a couple of years, it was a lot better. And I was doing pretty good, but I still had plenty of pain left. I had plenty of brain fog, with just a foggy mental outlook, and depression, and just fatigue to the max. And I also, at that time, was diagnosed with babesiosis, which is a malaria-type illness, and that is also spread by ticks. So those two combined to make a really bad connection, the two together. Makes it harder to recover from it. At that time, a friend of mine introduced me to mangosteen, and I was skeptical, but at my point, I was willing to try just anything, whatever, bring it on. So I began to drink it, and it took a while for me to really.
I screwed that up, honey.
Okay, that's okay.
I'm going to put my feet there so that doesn't move. Okay, about that time.
Okay, about that time, a friend of mine introduced me to mangosteen. And I was a little skeptical, but I figured nothing to lose, let me give it a try. And began to drink it, and didn't notice a whole lot at the beginning, but the fatigue seemed to let up a little. And I began to take higher and higher dosages of it just to see what it would do. And lo and behold, my pain issues were just about non-existent. And I even had sciatic nerve pain, and it took care of most of that. So I always had just a lingering pain in there no matter what that would flare from time to time, but it was so much better. It was just a miracle. And then I realized after a while my brain fog issues were just about gone. I really could think and carry on a conversation like today, and before it was very difficult for me to. And the depression began to lift right away too. And I'd find myself waking up in the morning thinking at 7:30 in the morning, I'd think, well, let's see, I could go and clean my closet out in the second bedroom, or I could go and clean up my kitchen and organize everything. And whereas before I would have never awakened thinking that, I'd be sleeping till 11 o'clock in the morning. So it was really quite astounding to me that occurred. And just things have gotten better and better and better. The longer I continue to use it, the better I feel, and I've basically gotten my life back, and I'm just very grateful for it.